Huh? Let's just jump into it. Let's just do what we do. What's up, Warren?
What's going on, Joe? How are you?
I am good. You got that in quickly, didn't
I
you?
did because I knew you. I feel like I should switch it up this time. You were always coming for me, so let me come for you this time. How about that?
Okay, let's go.
That was
for
good.
Mm-hmm.
How was your week, Joe? What's been going on?
My week was fun.
I feel like you've been bubbly with something.
My week's been fun. People trying to come for me, and they it ricochets, and they just look horrible in front of other people that they try to make me look horrible in front of.
So that means you were camped somewhere around me, because
Obviously,
we had a similar week.
Obviously,
Wow.
you know we always have a similar week.
What would we? I mean, it's okay. So since that's the case, man, like, what would we call that?
That's called a tax.
Let's call it what?
That's called what it is. It's an attack.
Attack.
We was attacked.
A test.
Attack.
I'm saying a test.
A test.
A test. A test.
A test of
An
the emergency
attack
road
test.
test system.
How about that? I'm just saying.
I think it was a precursor. I think that
What would your perception of the precursor be?
Precursor that someone else is going to try us. This time it was done with us separately. I think someone's coming for us. But you know what? I want to tell them this. I love you. Don't try it. but I need them to do it.
I was about to say, why not?
Their father obviously needs them to try us.
I don't think they'll understand.
They're not going to understand
what's going to unfold when they do it.
But they're going to get a blessing.
Ordained to do that.
Yeah, they're going to get a blessing out of it.
Oh, see, that's where we're different.
That's the bad part. That's the bad part of it. They're going to get a blessing out of it.
Yeah, I don't want them to, but I'm just saying.
Don't be selfish.
I won't.
Spread
it. Of course.
Because the thing is, they're testing to see if we can move from this square we're in.
The box.
Even though that they think we're in a box, and they realize that we are the box. We incapacitate what we want to be, what is inside the box, what we possess, what we do.
Very good point. And I say that because my perception of it would be like, if we can't handle it on this level, how can we? So the attacks got to come to see just how we're going to be able to or survive this part of it before it grows into what our vision and what we seen it to be. Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess we're kind of saying the same thing.
We are.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I mean, what would you say one would have to do in that event? You know that you can kind of see the battle.
Let's do it like this.
Okay.
I'm already equipped for this battle.
Mm-hmm.
I know my helmet of salvation.
Mm-hmm.
I know who I am. My headspace is where it should be.
Okay.
And when I do get out of my head and outside of that, I know how to fix it.
Okay.
You know, you have to have a strategy
now
to fix it.
Right.
To fix things that are coming.
Hear what you said. You said you know you're equipped. What about the ones that don't know or don't even know what equipped you're talking about? You went into these different entities, but like kind of sum it up for us.
This is a spiritual battle. Let's just be real with it.
Okay.
This flesh is nothing but flesh. You know,
right.
It'll be moved in a minute.
Right.
But knowing who you are spiritually, knowing the power that you possess within, is the first step of knowing who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use an R word?
Say it.
Relationship. You know, you have a relationship with who you deem as the creator of you. So therefore, you should know their voice. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm gonna be funny.
Very good, but that was a good key though.
You gotta know her voice. Know her voice, and know when she's talking to you, when she's feeding into you. Ooh, that messes. That just don't feel right all the time.
You being messy, but a good way.
I love Della.
But
I love Della.
But
you seen that one, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. But a good way.
But after you let her tell you what you are made of, once you have been imparted to, I guess, there's no one else that can tell you anything differently. They can add to it, but they can't take anything away from the person they give you.
So you're saying it's like a foundation that's being built.
It is a foundation. My mother named me. Well, my mother and father confirmed my name.
Okay.
Being Joseph Anthony Mitchell Jr. So that's my foundation. No one can call me outside of those names and get my attention unless I allow them.
Going where I was wanting it to go. Keep going.
So
let's see how
I have to allow someone to call me something other than what my parents made me. That's whether I put initials at the end of my name, put titles in the beginning of my name. I have to allow that, or go through the battle and show that these are my victories.
Exactly. Because see, that's where I was going to go with that. I mean, when we were talking the separate entities that you started naming, knowing who you are in Christ and things of that nature, it gets to a point where once you, again, I'm going to go back to my illustration, which is perfect. I mean, how did we learn stuff? What are these? These are what? Books, right?
Books.
So, Ruth made this book, or written this book, and I don't know, whoever. James did this book. Now you can read this book and get what you need to get out of it. Take what you get, believe in it. I can come behind you and say, I don't believe that, and can't shake you from what you believe. Same thing with the Bible. I mean, people are going to believe what they want to believe out of it and take away what they need to take away, and the rest are going to
Is that right?
Who knows? Nah. Yeah, I'm just going to say, who knows?
Well,
because, again, it's believed that whatever you read in this book is supposed to be the truth, hands down, no ifs, ands, or buts. But if you look at everybody, why is there somebody on everybody in this earth is doing something against what's supposed to be believed in this book?
Well, I think of it this way. My foundation, knowing who I am.
Exactly.
There is a part of her in me. And because she implanted her spirit in me, I know when her spirit's talking to me.
Understood.
Like.
But how are you tying that in
to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I can't do that.
Yes, you can. I mean, it is what it is. If
I was to tell you was a worthless father, you
look
at me.
You see the little change. You probably see me. You about ready to fight.
He's like,
my kids would probably come fight you.
I'm not saying that.
My kids would probably come fight you, but
I gave him a compliment 2/3. That's the only reason why I used this one at this time. But your spirit doesn't fit right. Your spirit doesn't fit right with your son's spirit. Don't fit right with all the people that are imparted by you that know you.
Right.
Know you as Warren.
Okay.
That doesn't fit right with their spirit.
Right.
So that's not right.
Exactly.
So they would question anything I say from this point further because they had something that did not fit right with them. And a lot of times there's different stories in the Bible that are there for different people. And the way that you perceive the story is the way that you get it. If I told you the story of the prodigal son, you might not see the prodigal son as being the star. You might see him as a supporting actor to the father.
Oh, that's a good way to put that.
Or you might see them both as supporting actor to the other son who was envious about his brother's denial of the father, leaving the father, and having to come back and still being restored.
So you're basically saying it's all about relationship and perception.
do we talk about anything else?
I mean, we can't. It's like you said, a foundation. You can't get away from it. And if they're gonna get an understanding, I won't say a truth. I said they're gonna get an understanding. They're gonna have to understand that without a foundation, without a relationship, you're not gonna get anywhere with it. Anybody can come and tell you anything and shake you off of that foundation, and that shouldn't be possible.
It is impossible if the foundation is set.
But hear what I said.
Yeah, it shouldn't be possible.
Your foundation is good. Should nobody be able to know? So when you went back to, you know who you are, you got your head armor and all that. This is what he was referencing to. Those particular things of being able to go. He knows his word. He knows how to get into a battle if need be. Sometimes gotta take that. For me, I let him fight my battles.
That's how we both did this battle this week,
Exactly.
which was funny. I just said let the person make a
ass out of themselves. I'll say what he wants.
Well, I wasn't going to use the A word. I was going to the next level. I was going to.
But I ain't gonna go there on y'all yet.
I'm gonna shut up on that one because somebody might know what happened.
I mean, but again, aren't we firm believers?
We're firm believers. That is.
It is what it is. But
she might not be happy to know that she did this on herself. But
to each his own. Know and just be in denial. So I mean, we'll leave that right there.
Each his own.
Yeah.
But you have to realize you are equipped with a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most powerful weapons on earth. Mm-hmm. Not only is it your mind, but it is your tongue. That tongue will kill people.
It can cut deep. It can cut deep. It can build up. It can edify, and it can tear down.
Give me 1 second. We're going to take a pause here. I want to show you this video real quick. Joe exclamation mark here, just to introduce you to the Church of the Misfits. The Church of the Misfits is a non-denominational, non-religious organization that we come together as people who want to uplift ourselves and support each other into keeping a relationship with their higher beings. The key word in our organization is relationship. We want you to have a relationship with whatever being that you call your higher being, whether you call them God, Jesus, Buddha, or whatever you call them. But we just here to promote that relationship. You guys have a great day, and hopefully you'll join us and listen to some of our messages and some of our discussions. Thank you.
And we're back.
That's a pretty good intro. I did it myself. I don't know what you think about it.
I'm sure.
Comment about it,
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fine.
All right. Well, I want to leave you guys with a prayer just to make sure y'all make it through this week. Lord, we come to you and just say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to meet at this point, at this time. Lord, I want you to go with each and every one of us as we go our separate ways. Bring us back to this meeting point when it's needed. Lord, lead them with a shower of blessings in front of them so they'll know that you are with them. Amen.
Amen.
We'll be back next week, if not before then.
That is not an intro.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today?
Hello,
My
everyone.
name I am Guide Joe, and this is
Guide Warren, assistant guide. Because I know he wouldn't throw that in there.
Well, I just want
Guide
to.
Warren.
Why don't we just put it like right here? I have a let me stop this. I